Storm Tracker 6. This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, hopefully you got outside to enjoy the beautiful weather we had today. We're still seeing temperatures into the 60s right now across our quad cam, with a little bit of some clouds increasing across the area. Satellite and radar is showing those clouds slowly moving in, but we still have a little bit of some quiet time before some more clouds, rain, and even the chance for some snow showers work in. Our temperatures will be dropping back down into the 40s for tonight with some very gusty winds. I'll be talking about that coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 5:30 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5:30.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Let's start the clock in our first 6 minutes of news. And tonight, details on 2 bodies that were found inside of a U-Haul truck. This happened in Inkster in Wayne County. Police say both people had been shot. Officers are responding to a report of a possible stolen vehicle in the driveway of a home on Saturday afternoon. Looking inside the truck, they found the bodies of a man and woman who appear to be in their 30s. Their identities have not yet been released. Michigan State Police and the Inkster Police Department are calling this a double homicide. A 15-year-old boy is recovering tonight after being shot in the leg, and it led to a police standoff at a home. It happened last night in Grand Rapids. Police say officers responded to a call about gunshots in a neighborhood but could not find anyone. That 15-year-old later turned up at a hospital. A short time later, police surrounded a home in the neighborhood for several hours. A SWAT team was reportedly on site. Now, details about this situation are limited, but we do know no arrests were made last night. Staying in Michigan, a 34-year-old man is accused of trying to kill 2 people in Wayne County by setting a massage business on fire. Garden City police say Ali Al-Shamari set the fire at Acura Care Massage on April 7th. He is now in the Wayne County Jail. As first responders arrived on the scene, officials say a woman was escaping from the flames. Another woman was trapped inside but rescued by firefighters. Arson investigators say they found evidence that the fire was started on purpose. Moving to Colorado, where former Sheriff's Deputy Andrew Buin will spend the next 3 years in prison for killing a man who called 911 for help. A judge sentenced him today. 22-year-old Christian Glass was having a mental health crisis in 2022 when first responders arrived to find him sitting in a car. Buin claimed he shot Glass because the young man was holding a knife and refused to get out of the vehicle. A jury convicted him of criminally negligent homicide back in February. In Minnesota, one person is in custody tonight following a large police response at the headquarters for United Healthcare this afternoon. Police described the person as a suspect and that they were taken into custody without incident, but they have not said what that person is suspected of doing. In December, United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot and killed outside of a Manhattan hotel. Luigi Mangione is accused of killing Thompson and is facing state and federal charges.
Давайте разом відкриємо перше послання.
Well, that was the moment Russian missiles hit the heart of the Ukrainian city of Sumy during Palm Sunday church services. At least 34 people were killed. The dead include 2 children, according to the State Emergency Service of Ukraine. 117 people were injured, including 15 children. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the first missile hit a university building and the second exploded just above street level. This was the second large-scale attack on civilians in a little more than a week. More global news today. Hungary's parliament amended its constitution to allow the government to ban public LGBTQ events. The amendment was proposed by the ruling party of Viktor Orban, Hungary's right-wing prime minister. The Hungarian government says children need to be protected from, quote, woke ideology. Opposition lawmakers say the government's targeting of the LGBTQ community has picked up speed over the last 3 months. Some financial news for you. Sony has announced the PlayStation 5 gaming console will go up in price because of global inflation. The price hike will affect Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. The cost of a console without a disk drive will increase by 11%, except in the United Kingdom, where it will rise by 10%. Nintendo said earlier this month it's delaying the start of pre-orders for the Switch 2 gaming device in the U.S. The company says it's studying the potential impact of President Donald Trump's tariffs. Back here in the U.S., Texas Senators John Cornyn and Ted Cruz have introduced a bill to move the Space Shuttle Discovery to their state. The shuttle is now on display in the Smithsonian's National Air and Science Museum. The two Republicans say the shuttle should be on display at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, and that then-President Barack Obama was politically motivated in sending it to the museum instead. The Space Shuttle program ended in 2010. The remaining shuttles were sent to the California Science Center, Kennedy Space Center, and the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. Well, back here in Michigan, new technology might make it easier for people who use wheelchairs to navigate airports. A pilot program at the Wayne County Airport is now testing autonomous wheelchairs. Users will check in as normal and then be given one of the new wheelchairs. And it will then, on its own, take the passenger to the correct airline gate.
If you had an opportunity to watch these chairs move around the terminal, they're quite amazing.
Once passengers arrive at their planes, the chairs are programmed to return to their base. And officials say this frees up airport workers during peak travel times while also improving service. And people in wheelchairs have been traveling to Virginia over the weekend to compete in the Wheelchair Basketball National Championship. More than 1,100 athletes on more than 100 teams are playing in the 6-day tournament for the national title. The women and military divisions will face off beginning on April 25th. And that weekend will feature the team from Mary Free Bed in Grand Rapids. And slowing things down to end our first 6 minutes of news, there's a place in Spain where older elephants can live out their golden years in peace. The Barcelona Zoo is one of the growing number of animal sanctuaries where, because of advances in science and animal care, elephants and other animals are living much longer. But that comes with a need to learn more about how to care for geriatric wildlife.
Yes, so this is an evolving topic, and we're seeing that actually many species have a longer lifespan under human care than their counterparts in the wild.
The zoo's two elephants are 52 and 40 years old, and just like older people, they get special care, regular health checkups, arthritis treatment, softer foods, and nutritional supplements. It's one thing to care for an aging dog. It's a whole nother to care for an aging elephant.
We were talking about this weekend that it's really interesting to see that that science and technology and everything has allowed us to see that animals like this can grow older than what they would in the wild.
Absolutely,
yeah. Well, we're going to see nice conditions for tonight, but then rain and snow unfortunately returns to the forecast for tonight. But we'll be back into the 56 and 60s in no time.
Okay, your full forecast right after the break, and then